The concept of peace is multidimensional. It is widely defined as a state where there is no conflict, disturbance, or hostility. It is seen as a non-violent way of life, a state of tranquility and harmony. Peace can also describe a relationship between any people characterized by respect, justice, and goodwill. It also pertains to an individual's sense of himself or herself to be at peace with one's own mind. There is no consensus regarding its definition and has been defined in different ways. To achieve this state of peace, especially in the present conflict-ridden world, it is being widely recognized that peace education is an essential aspect that will guide mankind to shun violence and live in harmonious society, world. It is being recognized as an intellectual enterprise devoted to the study of peace and bringing about of a state of peace in society. At the same time, peace education is not just a concept that is confined to academic curriculum. It is means to attain social justice, to live in accordance with moral rights and duties, and recognize one's relationship to all beings. Peace education became a platform for the potential of hope for a better world. So there are 5 aims of peace education. So the first one is, one of the aims of peace education is to dismantle the wall of gender disparity and discrimination against women. Second, peace education needs to be integrated into our families, communities, workplaces, and into our political and economic institutions. Peace education always aims at developing a critical awareness and understanding of the root causes of conflicts, violence, and peacelessness at the personal, interpersonal, community, national, regional, international, and global level. So the fourth one, it cultivates peace values and human values in the human minds, enabling them to be contribute to peace and non-violence. So the last one, with the attainment of inner peace, the outer peace can be strengthened. So the present system of education is unable to contribute much to the individual as well as social development. In order to bring some social changes, proper and quality education is very much required for all. Mahatma Gandhi's scheme of basic education is an alternative measures to establish a new social order. Gandhi's principles and basic education will be able to inspire the whole world with his ideas of truth, non-violence, peace, and love. So a question that, can Gandhi's thought on education can be considered as part of education? Yes. Gandhi also maintains that education is essential for attainment of the goal of peace. It can be attained only through morality and ethics. According to Gandhi, education is the realizations of the best in man, body, soul, and spirit. He maintained that education must be based on ethics and morality. In spite of its tremendous growth in the 20th century, peace education has not really taken in school system around the world. So a few countries have used United Nations mandates to stimulate formal school-based education. Most countries have ignored them. Some countries like the Philippines and Uganda have mandated peace education in the public schools but lack of resources for training teachers in the various complexities of new subject. In most countries, peace education is carried out informally in community settings through national peace organization. In times of crisis, it is natural for people to turn to religion for comfort, support, and guidance. Thus, in response to perceived threats, whether military, political, or financial, we have seen the rise to power of political parties and movements influenced by religious groups or positions. Globally, we have seen the rise of religious fundamentalism and faith-based politics, whether Christian or Muslim, Hindu or Buddhist. Unfortunately, as politics and religions come together, we also witness the rise of intolerance. But spiritually, religion and peace education attempts to deeply explore the universal and particular dimensions of education for inner and communal peace. So this co-edited book contains the agency of the United Nations contributing the building peace through international cooperation in education, the sciences and culture is UNESCO, or shall we say, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations. It promoted the right to quality education and the advancement of science and its application to develop knowledge and capacity for economic and social progress. So since war began in the midst of men and women, it is the midst of men and women the peace must be built. So UNESCO uses education, science, culture, communication, and information to foster culture, mutual understanding, and respect for our planet. We work to strengthen the intellectual and moral solidarity of humankind. We bring people together around the conviction of our shared humanity. So overall, peace education inspire to enable students just like me to become responsible citizens who are open to differences, capable of empathy and solidarity both within and across borders and social groups, and who can destruct the foundations of violence and take action to advance the prospect of peace.